Yeah.
You're so good at clapping.
So good.
Hey, we're back.
We did it.
Pause for applause. No, they're applauding.
Oh, my fault.
They're still.
Oh.
Did you not learn anything in theater school? You have to wait for the peak of the clap to be down before you start your next line.
We took a little sabbatical. Macaulay had to work out some personal matters.
Personal matters in my life.
But look at him now. He's got long hair. He found himself.
Mm-hmm.
And he's the same Macaulay we've all grown
You'll
to love.
never believe where I was.
He's just a little different, and I can't decide if it's a good different or bad different. But I signed a contract, and here we are. We gotta keep
1 million episodes and a movie.
I think it's 6 seasons in a movie.
Nope. Ours is 1 million episodes and a movie.
So tell me about your hair. What's going on? Tell the audience.
So
What's going on there?
am growing it out.
Yeah.
For no particular reason other than
It looks good.
I was just curious.
Being curious is dangerous, but it could be good.
Look at this. Why don't I do this?
Wow, look at that. It jiggles all by itself.
Uh-huh.
I got a jiggle. And you know what? I've gotten a lot of fan mail about this week. Why haven't we done an episode about the Korn song?
It's cold.
It's cold. Okay, so this is going to take us down a road that I'll cut out eventually, but have you ever seen the video? It's the same guy interviewing a kid in New York, but he's talking about dragon, the lizard, the big lizards.
No.
Really?
Uh-uh.
Never mind.
The
I saw
one
that
I've
kid
seen
when I was last in New York.
The one I've... Oh, really?
Yeah.
I
was peeing, and he walked out of the bathroom.
I was peeing in the middle
And
of
he
the
was
street.
like, I don't know, like 6, so it was weird. But
Was this just a chance for you to plug that you go to New York a lot now? But, oh, yeah, I've been to New York. I'm pretty cultured.
I'm pretty cultured myself.
Never been to New York.
Really?
No.
You gonna come up this weekend?
I'm busy.
Oh. You've changed.
Yeah. Well, you're going tomorrow, and I gotta go to work.
Oh, I did. Well, I'm going tomorrow evening.
Right, but then I also have work on Thursday.
On Friday, yeah.
And Friday.
Off. Listen, I want to show you something. Talking about your hair. I received the worst haircut I've ever received.
Oh, I'm so excited to see it. I've seen the sides.
It's honestly the worst haircut I've ever gotten.
Show me. Oh, no.
So, I don't know if the camera can see it at home, but one side is like cut all the way up here. The other is just cut up to here. And I didn't fade it in.
Ooh.
So I booked an appointment tomorrow with a nice ass barber to fix Great Clips mistakes. Thank you, Great Clips.
I've had good experiences with Great Clips.
Every time I go, but I usually go to the same person.
Oh.
But today,
you did something different.
Guys will understand this. You know how they start small and then gradually go up?
Yeah.
So she started with a 3 clipper, then 2 down to the 1. And so the 1 is supposed to be close to the neck.
Yeah.
I guess she just stopped thinking.
Just
she went all the way up with the 1.
And then once you do once, you've got to commit to the rest.
She didn't say anything, but I knew what she was doing. So then the whole haircut, she was trying to tell me how good it looked and how this was a better option.
Oh, this looks so much better. And you were like,
she's like, oh, this is exactly what you want. And it looks so good. I said, I think it's good.
There's some places where I don't want to talk. Getting a haircut's one. Oh, just cut my hair and we'll be done,
dude.
And then the dentist. Hey, you're shoving 10 things in my mouth at once, and you're like, so, what do you do? Like, oh, that's interesting. I'm like, why don't we just cut the chit-chat?
We both know what's happening.
Yeah.
That's
why
I feel
I have a new dentist now. They have TVs up in the ceiling, and they don't bother you.
They know.
They're like, watch this. So I'm watching Beach House Hunters episodes on YouTube. They pick it for you. I didn't pick that. They just keep something on loop, and so I'm just like, oh, they cannot afford that house. And they're stabbing me in the gums and And then the other thing about the dentist, they'll stab you in the knee and they'll be like, you should floss more. Because that has nothing to do with that.
They're examining your kneecap. They're like, Yeah,
you really need to floss more.
Like you
Then
didn't
you're
look
like,
in
oh
my
my
mouth.
god. How often do you floss?
I floss every night.
Really?
Yeah, so my brother is a
Oh,
endodontist.
that's
My
true.
sister's a
You-
dental
yeah.
hygienist. I one time went in to my brother back when he was a general dentist, and I had 7 cavities, and I will never do
Never
that
again.
It was miserable. So I floss every night.
I've got a porcelain tooth.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I got it last
happened?
year.
Did I know that? That sounds familiar now.
Yeah.
I just
Because I
kinda
had a
forget.
plastic one for a few months because they kept
Oh, you
messing
bit
up.
on a fork or something.
Huh?
Didn't you bite on a fork and it broke the plastic or something?
I don't know. I don't know how it
Mm.
got messed up to begin with. And I hadn't been to a dentist in a while, so.
When's the last time you went to a dentist?
Well, this time it was my new tooth, and so I need to go again. But before that, it had been a while because I kept moving, and I didn't have a dentist. Then I didn't have health insurance for a stint.
This is a video for GoFundMe for dental insurance for Macaulay.
I have it now.
Oh, okay.
No, I have dental insurance now.
Yeah, but my dental insurance, it covers like a cleaning. And then
Oh well, I think
Good
that's all dental insurance. It's like we will cover a cleaning and then like the first $20 of anything else that happens.
We don't care.
Yeah, they're like, oh, yeah, like I could get punched by a
I'm turning my head around.
elephant, and they'd be like, oh, unfortunately, we're only going to be able to cover the first $20, but I have no teeth.
Elephants don't punch. Well, I guess with their nose.
Yeah,
All
it's
right.
called a trunk. Watch this.
Oh,
Do you think I was an elephant?
holy shit.
All right,
gang.
here's what we're here for. You're not here for the little banter.
Yeah, sorry, that was
You're
7 minutes
here
of banter.
for the stone cold corn tent.
For the quarantine you came for. Before we get started in the quarantine, I apologize for Macaulay's non-Hawaiian shirt.
So
It's
let
a
me
very
defend
boring
myself.
plain
Let me
shirt. And
defend
when we signed our
myself.
contract, we said Hawaiian shirts only. Look at them.
Short sleeve
Schmuck.
button down. It's pink, which is fun. And my shorts have little pineapples on
I
them.
don't know, man. It
Also
feels,
fun.
It feels a little disingenuous,
Well,
but
let's go ahead and bring up your striped shirt.
now listen. It was the
Episode.
same material.
It's the same material.
No. All right, maybe.
Yeah, you heard it here.
All right, right in. Our
Does this count? Is this fun enough? Pink shirt and pineapple shorts.
I disagree, but I got to do the podcast
Pink
anyway.
shirts and
1
pineapple
million
shorts.
and a movie. Wait, is the movie just an hour and a half of this?
It's like the Impractical Jokers movie. We just write a plot out of something.
Out of real life.
Yeah.
All right. Today's episode brought to you by Doodads, Aaron's Trinkets.
And I have a whale shark.
We're gonna play a little Would You Rather / $1 million, but not a lot of rules to this. We're just gonna go back and forth and see what each other got. Do you want me to go first? Or do
You
want to
got
go
it.
first. All right. Do you want a Would You Rather or $1 million? I'm gonna give you $1 million, but
Okay.
all right. I had all of them in my brain, and now that we're getting started, I'm going.
you stage
blank. I'm a
stage
little
fright?
Stage fraught. Let me think.
I've got a good one that I'm saving.
Oh, saving.
It's
for-
not one that you come out of the gate with.
Yeah.
It's like oh God.
Is it Would You Rather or $1 million? But
Would you rather?
okay. All right. This is a $1 million, but for $1 million, $1 million cash. It's all yours, but for the rest of your life, once a month, and only once a month, it's going to happen once. You shit your pants unannounced. You don't know it's coming, and it's just one time a week. But it's a violent shit of your pants for $1 million once a month for the rest of your life.
Once a month for the rest of my life. So let's say I live for the next lowball 40 years.
Wow,
I'm dying at
I mean,
60.
I hope you live.
I
longer
die
than
at
that.
60 in this scenario.
Okay, yeah, 60.
But that's
closer to
12
70, closer to
months.
70.
So that's 12 violent shit
Shits.
myself
Yeah,
every year for the next 40 years.
yeah.
Because like you shit yourself once. it's pretty bad, but 12 times a year, eventually I might become a celebrity. Be like, do you know who that is? Once a month. Is it the same? It's not the same day. So it wouldn't be
you don't
the
know
first
when.
of the month, but at some point during the month,
you just know within 30, 31 days,
a violent shit is coming.
Shit comes, and there's no warning. It just happens.
I'm gonna have to turn it down.
Wow,
because
really?
You got to think that's like a life impactor. I'm gonna have to be a shut-in.
No, I disagree. I
guess I could wear diapers.
You could wear a diaper until it happens,
and then I know I don't have to wear a diaper.
It's not gonna happen.
But you got to think about the scenario. Here's the scenario I envision.
Okay.
I have even worse. I'm making my future children, and it happens. But now I've made those future children. I'm at my 8-year-old daughter's violin recital. You can't leave in the middle.
I mean, here's the thing, though. Is you and your family... I'm not saying $1 million would get you through the rest of your life, but surely your soon-to-be wife and your kids, at that point, you'd be like, listen, guys, I have to do this once a month. I might have to miss like a little bit of your recital, but I have $1 million that we can use and carry on.
But I'm just...
And if you shit yourself while you're making love, you're making love. She should love you for who you are.
So here's my question for you then. You are making love with somebody and they violently shit during. You out the door?
Well, it depends.
You out the door?
Do I get some of that cash?
You out the door?
If I don't...
Are you gone?
If I don't know them very well, then I might be gone. I mean...
Why would you not know them very well? You're making love. What's wrong with you disgusting pervert?
If I love the person, I wouldn't leave him. We would have a dialogue and why it happened, and maybe we could prevent it from happening again. But if
I don't know,
I wouldn't.
If I don't know, though, it's like
yes, but your significant other would know that you're $1 million richer.
That's true.
But I understand. Yeah, okay,
I'm turning it down.
I don't know what I would do, but I don't know.
You got to think on it, right?
I think I would do it just because I know I could wear a diaper. When it happened, then I wouldn't have to worry about it for the rest of the month. Now, it would suck on those months where it wouldn't happen to like the last day. Mm-hmm. So you're just like anticipating it every day. You're like, oh, this could be the day.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway.
I'm going to start with a simple one.
All right.
So it's a would you rather.
Okay.
Would you rather keep your poop cycle how it is now, or would you rather January for an extended period, all of your poop is just nonstop for the whole year? You get all your poops out for the whole year in 3 weeks.
Okay.
But you are on that toilet.
Is this a 1-year deal?
Yeah. Every year, January, you're going to...
No, sorry. Is this a 1-year time, or every year this happens?
Every year.
Okay.
Or you keep it how it is now. You poop throughout the year.
So the equivalent of a year's worth of poop in 1 month.
Yeah.
Dude,
it's so much poop. It's so much poop. But what if the whole world was like this? The world accepted that in the month of January...
I mean, I literally couldn't get anything done. It would take up weeks.
Right. No. You wouldn't be able to do anything. You're just pooping. But then
for the rest of
the year, you're never pooping.
I'm torn because sometimes I enjoy a good poop at the end of the day when it's just
me. You do,
but those violent diarrhea moments where...
This is why I'm posing it to you. I know you have a pretty weak stomach where a lot of things mess with your tummy.
I know.
That means you have free license from February to December to eat anything you want.
Oh, I didn't think about that.
That's why I posed this one to you specifically.
I could eat anything I want and I wouldn't have to go through the consequences. I'm just worried I'd get like really depressed in the month of January because all I'm doing is just shitting constantly.
You download TikTok, watch some TikTok.
I want to do the math. I'm not going to do the math here, but if I say on average 2 a day, that's what? 300. Well, that's like what? 330 shits, let's say, a year, roughly.
Wait, if you do 2 a day?
Oh, sorry. So that'd be like
700.
So 700
in like
in 3 weeks. What's 700 divided by 21? 4, 5. Was it like 12 poops a day?
I'll find out for you.
That's 1 an hour? That's manageable.
700 divided by 21 is 33.
33 poops in a day. Divide that by 24. Or reverse. I'm basically taking on average
Every like hour and 20. No, that's not right.
No. Yeah, I mean close. Let's call it an hour. Every hour and a half I'm taking a poop. What about at night? Oh, I couldn't sleep.
Yeah.
Do I get to pick? Can I be like, all right, I'm gonna poop for 4 hours straight so I can sleep tonight?
Sure. Yeah.
You know what? I was about to say yes, but I don't think I'm gonna do it. I honestly think I would get really depressed in the month of January. I want to so bad. The thing is to sleep. If I can't sleep for 4 weeks. Well, if we did 3 weeks, not 4 weeks, that would help. No, I'm gonna say no. I'm just gonna deal with all my
I'm also no.
close calls.
I'm just gonna have some poops throughout the year because I enjoy pooping sometimes.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Sometimes, and sometimes they can get you out of some work. You're like, ooh, can I do this?
Yeah.
I gotta go poop. And then you go poop for a bit, and then you come back.
Oh, today. So you know how stalls have like
the crack.
I peed and then I went to go wash my hands and I just looked up into the mirror and I made direct eye contact.
It's creepier that it's in the mirror.
I was just like,
It's 10 times creepier because it was through the mirror. It's one thing if when you walk by and you're like, oh god, we just made eye contact. But it's weirder if you look in the mirror and you see each other in the mirror and you're like, this adds a layer where like you're a little creepier.
Yeah, like, but who's creepy? I guess me, because I'm the one looking in.
But you know what?
Who's the one looking out at me?
You know about that coworker?
What?
He's a psychopath. Who doesn't just scroll on their phone while they poop these days?
That's what I'm saying. What was he looking up for?
A weirdo.
And so, like, I started like looking at the ceiling and got out of there as quick as I could. I don't know, man.
Do you remember the days of pooping when you'd read the back of the Febreze bottle? Before phones, you were just like, dude, this is wild. Just reading everything around the bathroom.
I guess, yeah, I mean, toilet reading. That's why I remember looking at photos of my family because they're in the bathroom and just studying them. And so now when I go home my mom still puts out the same pictures. And like, when I see those pictures, I instantly think of
just staring at them while you're pooping. Yeah, like you'd explore everything in the bathroom. You'd be like, this is a cool cup. You know, I never thought about how cool this cup is. Because my mom liked themes. So one bathroom was a bunch of ducks. So we had a duck shower curtain, a duck bathroom mat.
Wait, did you poop in various bathrooms throughout your house?
You know, I had one bathroom that I pooped in. Oh, okay. The duck bathroom.
Yeah. Oh, yours was the duck bathroom.
Yeah, I in my house, I lived in the duck bathroom.
Yeah.
Their bathroom was nice, though. They had a nice bathroom. But at my mom, she worked at a summer camp where she had her own bathroom, and it was frog themed.
Oh, your worst nightmare.
And you know how much I hate frogs, so I hated going to work with her because it was frogs everywhere.
Mom, I can't go poop there.
But she loves frogs. My mom loves frogs.
Weird.
It's like her favorite animal.
Does she know you hate her?
Maybe it's a psychological thing. I craved her attention, and so because of that, I didn't like frogs. That might also be why I don't like Superman, because Superman's my dad's favorite. And so psychologically...
Really? I didn't know you didn't like Superman.
I like him more now, but for a long time I didn't. I thought he was boring.
Man. You got a lot of issues you need to work through.
I thought he was just boring.
I'm sorry, man.
Because I felt like this is how I felt about it. In the Justice League, right?
Yeah.
The villain, if I'm the villain fighting the Justice League, I'm going to be honest. My mindset is not, I need to beat the Justice League. Like, I just need to take out Superman, and I won.
True.
I won.
That's the thing. It's hard. Like, the Superman complex, like, he's too big of a superhero, and he can do anything except...
Do anything.
Well, kryptonite, I guess. But
except kryptonite.
Yeah, kryptonite. All right.
You get me. Hit me.
You ready? All right. This is another $1 million, but I'm going to bump it up to $5 million. $5 million
Okay.
for the rest of your life. Every time you have an orgasm, you go blind for 24 hours after.
It's tough. It's tough. Because again, that's like affects my everyday life.
Every day?
Well, yeah, I masturbate every day. I'm just blind. You basically just said $5 million, but you're blind for the rest of your life. Because imagine you call in sick for the day because you're like, I'm blind. You're laying around the house bored all day, and you're like, I mean, I guess I might as well.
It would just be a cycle. I'm home.
Well, I'm here. I can't watch TV. I can't go read a book.
But in that case, are you just like picturing things in your mind? Just
sure.
Yeah, good for you, man.
I've got a vast imagination.
So you don't think you could just take a break?
Yes, obviously. That was a joke. That was a joke, everybody. I don't do that.
You don't do that
every other day.
Oh man.
I don't know. This one's tough. Because you got to think, like, that whole next day, I'm blind. Does it start, I mean, the second I orgasm, boom, blind.
No, I'll give you till the next midnight. So like, let's say you have sex at 8 p.m. Well, you have till midnight, and then it's midnight to midnight.
Okay.
And I'll put a caveat. No, I won't. Yeah,
okay.
that's the.
I don't know. Again, it's $5 million is a lot.
I'll put it this. It's not a cycle. Like, so if you orgasm like a few hours later,
I wouldn't be blind for 2 days.
Yeah, you won't. It's not compounding.
I'm flattered that you think it's going to happen more than once in a day. I appreciate that. I appreciate that we all pretend that illusion that happens. Thank you.
You're welcome. $5 million, man.
I know it's the 5 million.
It's a lot of dough.
It's a lot of dough.
I mean, again, you couldn't live off that the rest of your life, but man,
I'd be set for a while.
You would be. I mean, you invest that right, you could be. I mean, I don't know how to invest.
And I guess I think I'm gonna take it.
Wow, really?
But you gotta have designated days for it to know the next day I can just.
Do you think the amount of times you masturbate would significantly go down?
To 0. Yeah. Yeah. It's not a high number. Not as high as when I was in like the middle school days. So like, yeah, it would be 0.
And the way I think about this, I mean, obviously with age, sex becomes less and less frequent. So I feel like eventually it wouldn't be. Yeah, I'd be like, okay.
And then eventually I might actually just go blind. Would it restore my sight for 24 hours?
No.
It sounds incredible.
And for all you blind listeners out there, I apologize to make light of your situation. But Macaulay's $5 million richer for doing it, so I don't know. That's it. That's all I got.
Why were you flicking off the camera when you were apologizing to all the blind listeners? That was kind of rude of you. You're a bit of an asshole, aren't you? I don't condone what he just did to all of you, so I apologize.
I let the record show, blind people, I was not flicking you off.
He just crossed his fingers. He's lying.
No. All right, hit me one.
All right, I'm gonna come at you with a wild one.
All right, hit me, baby.
Wild one.
Wild thing.
So it's $1 million.
Okay.
But you have to watch the same movie every day for the rest of your life.
Can I watch other stuff too?
Yeah.
I just have to designate the time every day to watch it.
Mm-hmm.
Is it a movie I like? Do I get to pick the movie?
I wasn't done. The movie is Avengers Endgame.
Oh my gosh. there's two things wrong with that. One, it's a long ass movie.
Yep.
And two, it's not a good movie.
Well, I'd argue with you on that second point, but it is a long movie. At least I'm not mean and didn't do like Lord of the Rings extended edition to you, because that's like half your day.
Can I be doing other stuff while it's happening? Like, can I be working in the background?
No. You have to be actively, solely devoted to watching this movie. Nothing else.
For how much? $1 million?
We'll start with $1 million. If you say no to $1 million, we'd see if $5 million would.
For the rest of my life.
Yeah.
No, I couldn't do it. Before you add up the number, could you do it?
I'm doing it for not $1 million. I'm watching it after you leave. What would be what would be the reasonable? Once a week? Would you do it for once a week?
Oh my gosh. Honestly, man, I know our 5 listeners out there are probably calling me an idiot. $1 million is a lot of money. Don't get me wrong. It's a lot of money. But it's not, it wouldn't take care of me for the rest of my life. Is it life-changing? Yes. I really don't want to watch this movie because when I'm 74, I have to be like, no, I gotta watch this movie.
I have to watch this movie.
And by that point, it's
I think you'll eventually come around and like it.
I think it would go through a phase. I think I would hate it, like it. Oh, really like it. And then it would just hard crash of just despising every second of it.
Because you got to think, not even a year into this, you'll have it memorized.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. No. Not even once a week.
Not even once a week.
No.
Once a month.
I would do it once a month.
Once a month. I think I would.
Yeah.
For $1 million, I'd be in it once a week.
Really? Once a week?
Yeah.
Dude, I think that would be fine for the first 5 years. And then I would just lose my mind. And I think you eventually would be like, no way.
Yeah, but for $1 million.
Yes. Yeah.
Hit me. Hit me.
Hit me, daddy. Hit me, daddy. All right, I lost the line, so I'm just gonna shoot from the hip here.
Shoot it.
$1 million. $1 million, but oh no! I got one. $1 million, but for every $5 you spend, 10 dogs somewhere in the world immediately die.
This is like that one movie. There's a movie where it's like a guy's like, if you press this button, someone will die, but you will get $1 million.
Oh, really?
And it's like a random person just dies. But I think eventually, I've never seen it, but I guess the premise is eventually it affects them.
Oh, because they're
just killing people.
Yeah, their friend dies. Yeah.
Oh, 10 dogs.
10 dogs.
Because here's the problem. Here's the problem. If I say yes to this, we just lost the rest of our listeners. We just lost every listener because they're going to go, that guy's an asshole.
Hold on. I'll say this for those listeners. It's not a harsh, horrible death. They just instantly die.
They're not in any pain?
Not in any pain.
Yeah, but here's the problem. I'm killing some kid's puppy that he got on Christmas Day. And
maybe not, though. Think how many dogs there are in this world that are just
right. But for every $5 I spend.
Yeah, what's the math on that? How many dogs is that? But you don't have to spend that money.
Oh, yeah. I'll just hold the $1 million and it's useless.
No, I mean,
So I have a question.
Yeah.
Is it over once I've spent $1 million, or is this for the rest of my life?
No, it's the $1 million.
Okay.
And it's in its own bank account. So you could never touch it.
Okay.
But every $5 of you spend of that
because
money.
you gotta think again. Christmas. I want to take everybody out to a nice dinner on Christmas. Spend $100.
Yeah,
that's 20 dogs I just killed. Odds are I just ruined one family's Christmas.
You would have to be strategic in when you do it.
Right.
Like on holidays, you'd be like,
I can't spend any of that money.
But okay, again though, you're thinking of like the picture perfect puppy dog and the picture perfect family. Most dogs are just like in the world, not the United States, in the world are just like hanging out on the streets.
So you just think they all deserve to die?
No, I don't want them to die, but I'm saying.
Is this your solution to fixing the homelessness problem in the United States?
Oh my gosh.
Be like, hear me out. We give someone $1 million. That, you know what? I would be interested, not to actually ever do this, but as a social experiment, like tell people every $5 you spend. And I'd be curious to see if they ever spent the money.
Yeah.
Do it this. It's not $1 million. Tell them there's a bank account with infinite amounts of money. Here's the card for it. Every time you make a purchase with that card, a random person dies. And then just monitor their bank activity. I would love to see the results of that experiment.
I couldn't do a human.
Well, no, we don't kill anybody. But we make them think we do.
No, I know. I'm just saying if I was in the situation of hypothetical, I couldn't spend the money.
Yeah.
I couldn't make it.
I wouldn't.
But a dog? I love dogs. Oh my gosh, I love dogs. And my dog who recently passed, it was horrible. It was horrible. I don't want another dog because of that. It was so sad.
I've been winking at the camera whenever I say I wouldn't kill a person for the money. I wouldn't.
But would you though?
I winked again. I wouldn't. I wouldn't.
All right. Dogs.
No, I can't.
Wow, really?
I can't, man.
All right, I'm gonna amend it a little bit.
Okay, amend it.
All right. For every $1,000 you spend, you spend, a dog dies.
One dog dies?
Yep.
Oh.
What is that? That's 100,000? No. How many thousands are a million?
Still a lot of dogs.
It's a lot of dogs. That's a lot of dogs. What is 100?
I'm about to find out for you. I will have killed 1,000 dogs if I spent all the money.
No, 1,000 times 1,000 is not a million.
Yes, it is.
It is?
Yeah. Take the zeros and put them at the end, and then you multiply what's left.
That's not as bad. 1,000 dogs? For $1 million?
We're gonna be banned by PETA.
Dude, 1,000, you wouldn't do that?
Well, but here's why I'm leaning towards it.
Wow, dude,
here's why I'm leaning towards it. It's because I think I could maybe go without getting to 1,000 for a little bit. This would be like my don't touch it fund. And if I needed something extra. Now, eventually, am I going to spend 1,000 or more of this $1 million? Yeah.
Of course. Dude,
Can I pick the dogs?
No. It's random. That's what I mean. Like, it could be $1,000. It could not affect anybody. And I will say, you'll never know. They're never going to come back to you and be like, you just killed Sally Sue's puppy.
Hear me out, though.
Yeah.
I get a dog.
It could be. Could be
and
a dog.
It dies. I'll never know if it was my fault. I'll never know if it was my fault. Imagine living with that.
No, but I will say this. Once the 1,000 hits, it dies. So you would know. It wouldn't be like, it's not like you spend 1,000 and like a few days later a dog dies. It's once $1,000, boom.
But again, it's still the same thing. Because what if it just got hit by a car? I would still not know. Be like, did my dog die because of me?
But you would know because once your card swipes, once that dollar amount hits 1,000, boop, dead.
But what if another dog died and it just so happened at that same time my dog died?
Maybe, but I think you would know. I think
guilt.
You would know. Now the guilt, I don't know about you, but I would take the $1 million on that one.
You're living. What if you killed your own dog?
But the odds of that happening are so. Think how many dogs are in the world.
You're out here trying to kill your own dog.
A one in what? How many dogs? A one in what?
I don't know how many. Call in.
Oh, let's say 3 billion.
3 billion dogs?
I'm sure there's probably more. Okay, that's a 1 in 3 billion chance that it's going to be your dog that dies.
Yeah, but
that's like
same for little nothing. Tommy down the street, who's maybe his parents fight a lot, and his only comfort is his dog. And guess what? His dog just died because of me. I just made a serial killer. He's now killing 1,000 people.
But you're $1 million richer.
I do have $1 million.
Wow. All right. So you're turning both down. Interesting. All right.
All right. I've got a big one for you.
All right. Big one.
It's a would you rather.
Okay.
Twice a day. So after someone brushes their teeth, they spit.
Yeah.
It's a cup. It's this cup full of their nasty toothpaste spit.
Dude, I'm like almost getting nauseous just
twice
thinking
a
about
day. Or every time
do what with it?
you have to drink it. Or
Twice a day?
Twice a day. Or every time you poop, it's the sensation of getting kicked in the balls. Every time you poop, it's the sensation that you get kicked in the balls. 2 of these cups of toothpaste spit.
Dude, I honestly, that makes me nauseous just thinking about it.
Yeah, but you poop a lot.
Dude, I don't know, man.
This one's tough, right?
Oh my gosh, dude.
All right, once a day. Once a day, this cup.
That is so... Dude, I can't even talk about it.
It's a good one, right? I've had this one all day when we talked about the idea.
How long does the pain in the testicles last?
Your average ball
Kicking the
kick.
balls. Dude, I'm so scared I would have a huge digestive problem because I'd be too scared to poop. Okay, honestly, that's the one I want to pick.
The getting kicked in the ball.
Because I think it would be fine for like a week. I could just mentally prepare my... But I think it would get to the point of I'd be so scared to poop.
That's something your doctor would be like, dude, you have to poop. Be like, doc, it's going to feel like I'm getting kicked in the balls.
And this is the rest of my life?
Yeah.
Dude, I honestly can't think about the spit or I get like gaggy.
That's why this is a good one for you because I know the germaphobe in you is...
Dude, can you imagine? Okay, is it people I know? Oh my God, dude.
But do you want to be people you know?
Yes.
Okay. If you had to pick someone, who would it be? Would it be me? Would you pick me?
To drink your spitums?
Would you drink my toothpaste spitums?
Dude, you know how I am with just... Oh my God.
I know. This came about the other day because I brushed my teeth and I spat. And I was like...
Dude,
I was like, that's disgusting. And I was like... Because then the thought occurred to me, someone has to have a cup that they've collected because, like, that's something somebody's into. And then I was like, that's so gross. And then you gave me this idea. And then I was like, he has to drink a cup of that. And I was trying to think of something, like, just as bad. Oh God, and I was like, dude. Every time you poop, it feels like you get kicked in the balls.
I mean, okay, let's be honest. I would for sure just vomit, like, uncontrollably if I was drinking that.
Once a day.
But my mind tells me that I would get more used to that than I would
the ball
kicking. My brain tells me I should pick the poop and ball kick. But my gut is telling me.
You're drinking toothpaste spit?
Dude, honestly, talking about it. I'm drinking the spit, man.
Oh,
dude, I have to. Because I know.
Surprised you're not throwing up right now.
Can you imagine? I don't want to honestly think about it. I started thinking about it in the beginning, and I got my gag, like my mouth started watering, like before you throw up. And I was like, I just gotta not think about it.
If you threw up on this episode, we'd post it. We'd 1 million views. If you want to see Aaron vomit, write in.
Dude, I honestly... That's fucking disgusting. What would you pick?
I'm probably picking the same thing. Just because, again, like, I poop like 2 times a day.
That's what I'm saying.
And so, like, imagine twice a day for the rest of it, just
Oh,
And then on the days like you're sick. Oh, and that just makes it work because you're already sick.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
You're already sick, and then like that happens, you're just like, oh my god.
You're like,
and you know, like sometimes if like you see videos like people get kicked in the balls and they throw up.
Yeah.
I imagine that'd have to happen eventually. You, blah. Blah.
But I'm for sure throwing up if I drink that. But I think like in 3 years, I'd be like, all right.
It's just part of my day. Yeah. I'm curious as to how the cup gets to you every day. Because like that means for this to make sense, some guy's just knocking around. You spitting this? Thank you. Oh God. It's getting worse the more I think about it. Because if he's getting it from strangers.
No. You said it would be people I know.
Sorry, he's getting it from people you know. I don't think me and your family use the same toothpaste, so it's like flavored mixing together.
Dude, we can't keep talking about this.
Okay, pick another one. Pick another one. Go.
Oh gosh, dude, that was disgusting.
That's a good one though, right?
That's a good one. All right, have I done a would you rather?
No, you've done $1 million, but
all right. Would you rather? Everyone I think of is just like either poop or pee.
You like poop, don't you?
No, that's what we've been talking about tonight. I'm a little poopy boy. Give me your feces. All right,
the fecal fairy.
What does the fecal fairy do?
You know, like the tooth fairy. It comes in the toilet while you're pooping and snatches your poop. I appreciate the poop.
Dude, I think I really get kicked in the balls every time I poop.
That's the fecal fairy. It swims up to the toilet. Oh, yeah.
Is it every time? Does he leave me something in return?
I don't know. What you want him to leave you?
Oh, like $2.
I appreciate it. But imagine, that means he has to like reach up from under your bed.
You see a little hand. Place it on the toilet seat.
It's like a Tinkerbell-sized hand. Like, the Pooh Fairy came to visit. If you ever have kids, could you one day please make the Pooh Fairy a thing? Like, make it for when they finally poop in the toilet. Like, oh, look, the Pooh Fairy left you $1.
Dude, we have to do that, man. We have to.
It's like the M&M trick. Like, oh, here, you get some M&Ms. But it's like, the Pooh Fairy left you some M&Ms.
Dude,
and just imagine like preschool, like your child. Teacher, where's the Pooh Fairy?
The what?
Excuse me?
When I pulled, there's no money. The
Pooh Fairy didn't leave me any money.
Dude. All right, we next short we make like a 2-minute short.
The Pooh Fairy.
I like fecal fairy though, just for the alliteration.
I am the.
And I want to see the little tiny little hand place money in. But we'd have to decide: is it every time you poop or just like
I don't know? Because the tooth fairy is every time you lose a tooth.
Yeah,
that's not going to happen. Yeah,
you don't have so many. What if on your birthday,
every birthday poop,
you get a little
a quarter, just like so a penny. It's a penny. Every time you poop, you get a penny. A little penny.
You have to, and he talks to you. Not for long. But he's just
appreciate the fecal.
But if you try to look at him, his face, he disappears.
Oh, gone.
So you can only see the little hand.
Just see the hand. And if you look down, the penny's gone. If you try and see him, penny's gone. But every time you poop,
you can feel like it. Yeah, you can't look at the hand, but you can feel it like rubbing against your leg.
It like rubs and pats you. I appreciate the fecal. So imagine. Close your eyes. Thanks for all the fecal.
Fecal Fairy.
Coming soon.
Coming soon. The theaters near you. Oh
Fecal
my
Fairy.
gosh,
Starring
dude.
The Rock.
Wait, who's the Rock in this situation?
He's the guy taking the poo.
Just taking monstrous shits in his tiny little hand, rubbing his leg.
And the fairy's Kevin Hart.
Dude, we have to write the screenplay and send it to him.
If you know The Rock or Kevin Hart, can you send them this?
Fecal Fairy.
Fecal Fairy. Starring Kevin
Rock.
Hart and Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Oh my gosh. Man.
Incredible.
I'm going to leave it there. That was a good
good finisher.
All right, Corny Nation. Thanks for tuning in to Would You Rather.
And we're glad to be back.
Glad to be back. This was fun.
Let's do it again sometime.
We'll do it again. Look at my... What is this?
It's not quite an alfalfa.
It's like a front loader. Anyway,
cover that up.
Anyway,
at all times.
We'll see you guys at our live event. We don't have a live event. I just wanted to sound bigger than we are.
He's kidding. We'll be at Dragon Con. It already passed. So they'll probably think we were there.
Oh yeah, because when this was recorded.
Yeah.
See us.
We'll see you at our booth at Dragon Con. We'll be in Hall J.
Is it easy to get a booth?
We can look good. We can look up.
Is there a podcast con?
I'm sure there's a million podcast cons.
We should look into it. Do some marketing. We now officially are about to have 40 subscribers.
We're so
on
close.
YouTube.
We need one more.
We need the one more.
Send this to your friends. Get us one more subscribers.
Send us to your aunt.
And then get 2 friends.
And your grumpy uncle.
Tell your 2 friends they need to get 2 friends.
And then they'll tell 2 friends
to get 2.
And
it's like a triangle trap. A triangle
trap. And if you buy our merchandise, a lot of it, a ton of it, but you can sell it to the people below you because they're going to sell it to the people below them. So for $39.99, you can buy the shirt.
Yes.
And I'll sign it, and Macaulay will sign it.
Yes.
And I'll spit on it.
We are currently trying to get a deal with Korn.
Yes.
But I haven't heard back from Korn yet.
Okay.
I'm waiting for an email back.
Yeah, we're trying to strike a deal with Korn.
If you know the CEO of Korn, could you please ask that he get back in touch with me? I have not heard back.
What was the email address?
I just did corn@gmail.com. I sent it at Yahoo,
Hotmail,
AOL, Comcast.net, Bell South.
Yeah, man, Korn.
I tried to look him up on Alta Vista and I couldn't find him.
But man, if we hit that deal with Korn, we're
gonna explode.
We're next level.
We'll be the next Green Giants. I mean, he's the spokesperson of vegetables, but we'll just be the spokesperson of corn. We've got some competition though. There is that corn kid. It's Cone.
It's Cone.
What if we partnered with him? Do you think we could get him as a guest?
We could call him in. I'll be up there this weekend.
Do you want to? Hey, do you want to be on a podcast,
dude? If we get him on this podcast, we have made it.
It's Cone.
It's Cone.
It's Cone. E-boys.
It's Cone. E-boys.
If you find him while you're up there, can you just get him to say,
yeah, like,
but my favorite kind of cone is 2 Coney boys.
We should. I guess we should acknowledge it somehow. I don't know. We got to. Maybe it's too late. If you hear about a trend, you're already too late to the trend. Anyway,
appreciate it.
And as always,
go shuck yourself.
Clap. We're clapping. 3, 2,
clap.